Your parents were Christians. Your parents' parents. Your grandmother took you to church. Everyone wanted to see you saved. You had nothing to lose by believing in what you believed. But you know, I lost everything. My parents, they didn't believe in what I believed. I tried. Again and again, I tried to bring them to Jesus. Right up until the end, I tried. So that my mother, when she died, I was in the hospital, standing by her side, telling her about Jesus, telling her what Jesus did for me. I asked her, I said, please, hear what I have to say. Open your heart just a little. And she said, maybe I don't like how you sound when you preach at me. She said, when you talk Jesus talk, you don't sound like you. I said, that's because I'm filled with the Spirit. She said, no, it's just creepy is all. And there at her side, while she's hooked up to the machines, I prayed for her. And she told me to stop. If I didn't, she'd have the nurse take me away. I said, Mama, listen. I said, Mama, any moment now you're going to go, and when you do, I will never see you again. I said, in the coming age, after I've also left this earth, if you die a believer, we will be reunited and we will live together in eternity. And I said, don't you want to see me again? And she said, yes, baby, of course, I want nothing more. And I said, well, then just say you believe. You know, say it with me. I believe in Jesus and I believe he died for my sins. Say it with me. She said, I would like to say I believe, but if I did, it would be a lie. And I said, well, maybe that's enough. You know, just say you believe in the hope that as you say you believe, you will believe, and maybe you truly will believe. And she said, honey, I'm going. I'm leaving this earth. And I will not spend my final breath saying a damn lie. She said, when my eyes close, they won't open again. And when these eyes close, I'll see black, and there will never again be anything but. And I said, please. And she said nothing. And in a couple of seconds, her eyes would close. But before her eyes closed and closed for good, there was a moment of dread, terror, pain. Our eyes connected, and she saw me seeing her fall. And at that moment, her hand reached out and it grabbed my wrist like it was grabbing for help. It's not easy for me to believe in hell. It doesn't make me feel good to believe there's a hell. In fact, it hurts, because I know every day that I will never see my mother again. And I wonder sometimes, Pastor Paul, if my heaven will be a kind of hell.